Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? So you're sleeping on the big table all day. So, and it rained. Okay, well I have, let's see, super supper tonight. So it's the meaty pate and kibble. So you're gonna scratch me again tonight? Or piss at me? So I actually have been exposed to another cat. I'll talk a little more about that, but I'm curious if Scruffy is gonna smell the other cat and react badly, as if he already needs more reason to act badly. He's already been scratching me. So his fur looks pretty bad. Thought he might be cleaner since it rained. So yeah, it rained last night. There was nothing in the forecast about that. Though, yeah, it looked very much like it was going to rain yesterday, just the way the thick overcast clouds were. But the forecast, yeah, didn't say anything about rain. And in fact, it kept saying it's going to warm up. So, actually, I think it's actually a little warmer today, but not by a lot. But it did warm up, just not nearly as much as they predicted. And I think they're saying it's going to be warmer again tomorrow. However, they did finally change the forecast. So after, I think, tomorrow or the next day, the forecast for the temperature is much more like it is right now or yesterday. So no more prediction of a strong warming trend. And then at the very end of the forecast, there's a day of rain. I think it's like 70% chance. So far they haven't predicted the rain, so they didn't get last night's. But they're predicting in 5 to 7 days. I forgot how far the forecast goes out. We're just going to strike here. So it started raining in the middle of the night. So I did take a look out the window for Scruffy out here. Just wondering if he took shelter here or on the table or something, and didn't see him. So I'm not sure where he went off to. So today, though, yeah, he did end up on the big table. though it had stopped raining by then, so I'm not sure why he decided to be on the big table today, because it already stopped raining, and yeah, the morning was overcast. The sun finally did come out in the afternoon. Yeah, so far, Scruffy hasn't reacted to any new cat smell, as far as I can tell. So there was a cat that rubbed up on my leg, though the pants I'm wearing that the cat rubbed up on are underneath the jeans that I'm wearing right now, so maybe it's blocking the smell. Or Scruffy doesn't care. So I am out of my soup that I freeze. So I make a big giant batch of vegetable soup, and it seems to last me about 6 weeks. So I put it in a bunch of containers, and then I freeze the containers and thaw out a container when I run out in my active container. So I am now out of containers, and I'm going to have to make a new batch. But I just remembered I need some ingredients, so I can't make a new batch yet. So I need to go grocery shopping, and I was hoping to hold out on the grocery shopping for another at least half a week, if not a full week. But I'd have to take a earlier trip. But I might be busy. Too busy to do it tomorrow. And actually I might be too busy for several days, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to eat some other things. But I make the vegetable soup because it helps me stick to a diet. Does that mean you're ready for food, Scruffy? Or does that mean you want your neck rubbed? Or your chin rubbed? So, yeah, we're getting close to time. So I'm worried there he might do something mean. Looked like he might strike. He seems to like the chin rub right now. Okay, maybe we should get your food, huh? Okay, got your food. Okay, got your food. Yeah, his fur looks awful. So I'm thinking once we get a definitive cooling trend, maybe I'll try the next flea pill. Because I think what's going on is I give him the flea pill and then the fleas just jump right back on him in a day. So I need the fleas to stop breeding so aggressively and being so active. So I'm hoping the colder weather will slow down their growth cycle and make it less likely they're going to jump back on Scruffy next time I give them a pill. Because his pills are kind of expensive and they don't seem to last very long. And yeah, Scruffy I think is too still too skittish to allow me to apply any other type of flea countermeasures on him, so I don't think I can apply anything, and I think the flea collar is not possible. Won't be able to get it on him. So I guess I can talk about. Oh yeah, Scruffy. Yeah, so Scruffy was on the big table today, and I think it was late morning when I saw him finally on the table. And this is the very first time I've ever seen him on the thermal blankets, with the exception of him walking over it briefly. So this is the first time I actually saw him sitting on the thermal blanket. So I think this is the first time he may have ever tried it. And then shortly after, so I caught him grooming, so he was sitting on the blanket and he was grooming himself. And I was thinking he was going to take a nap. And so I came back a little bit later, and sure enough, yeah, he was asleep on the blanket. So I bought him that blanket probably a year ago, or almost a year ago. So I bought him that in the carrier. So last year when it started getting cold, I thought, he might appreciate having a warmer shelter. It doesn't get that cold here, but, still be nice, Still, I'm sure he'd still appreciate some warmth, extra warmth. And yeah, he seemed to be. So he seems to hate the carrier, and I think he also hates the blanket. And I had one thought maybe the leopard skin pattern on the blanket was scaring him. I actually tried flipping the blanket over, which doesn't have the pattern, but yeah, he still avoided it, so I don't know. So I've been leaving the blanket out over the last year, and I've tried multiple times to place it somewhere where he might lie on it and try it sometime, and he basically has avoided it. Eventually I just left it in the carrier, and he never goes in the carrier, so he's not going to use the blanket. So he'd walk over the blankets. So when I put food in the carrier, he'd walk over the blanket to get to the food, and then he'd leave. He'd never sit on it, so he never got to feel how warm it felt. So yeah, this was the very first time I've seen him use the thermal blanket. So since he was lying on it, I presume he liked it. So I guess that's all I can ask for. So now he gets to decide if he wants to use it in the future. So I caught him later this afternoon sleeping. He moved a little bit, and he was off the blanket, and he was grooming and sleeping again. And then when I came out to give him his water bowl, he was still on the table. I didn't really want to encourage him to jump off the table if he didn't want to. So I just kind of quickly came out with the water bowl and then went back in and let him decide what he wanted to do. And then I went back to the window, and he stayed on the table. And I think he stayed on the table all the way till dinner. Because when I was in the kitchen starting to prepare everything, I thought I heard a thump, so I think he jumped off the table when I was starting to prepare everything. So I went for a walk right after I brought out his water, and I decided to bring my camera with me because I always talk about some of the cats I see at the park, and I never have any footage of them because I never bring my camera. The reason I don't bring anything is usually I'm running and I don't want things that can fall out of my pocket or jostling around, and yeah, they're just kind of clumsy. But since I can't run right now because my leg is all still messed up, I said, well, yeah, I should bring the camera. So on the way to the park, I was getting close to the park, I encountered one of the gray cats. This is the one with the white chest and a bell or a collar around its neck. And boy, that thing was friendly. And gee, Scruffy finished early. So I think I might save that footage for tomorrow. It's basically a really friendly cat. I caught it on the other side of the street, and it came over to me. I just started filming it, and it just decided to walk towards me. And then it came right up to me and started rubbing its head on my leg. And yeah, let me pet it, and it jumped up on my, it kind of lunged at my leg to get closer to me, and then continued rubbing its head on my leg and my foot, and wow, what a friendly cat. Complete opposite of Scruffy here. I think I should trade cats. Yeah. I've been working for over a year with Scruffy here, and he's not nearly that friendly. Yeah, I've only seen that cat a couple times, and this is the first time it, ever really directly interacted with him. He came right up to me. So pathetic meow. Remove the balls. I think he ate everything. Now there's one piece of pate. Oops. Sorry, you're gonna have to move that yourself. And then I saw one of the twins, the black cat with white feet, and white bib, and I think he almost caught a squirrel. I saw it looked like his paw went into the ground, but he didn't get anything. So on my way, so I saw him like 3 times because I went around a bunch of times, and the last time, yeah, so there was a young couple, and the girl was with her camera trying to get a good shot of him, and she kept getting closer and closer and closer. I think she was hoping to pet that cat, but eventually the cat said, "No, too close," and ran off. I didn't get footage of that last encounter. I didn't want to invade some stranger's privacy, so I didn't want to film some strangers. So, yeah, maybe I'll put in the footage of the other cats another night. So I got his thermal blanket stuffed today. Want more pets? I was going to go in, Scruffy. Yeah, it looks like he's about to bolt. Oh, hey, seems to want a pet. So maybe he does sense the cat. Says, now I gotta reclaim this human as mine. Some cat's invading my territory. But yeah, Scruffy needs to be friendlier. It's kind of sad that I've been working with Scruffy for over a year and barely tolerates me. Whereas, yeah, this other cat just walks right up to me, starts rubbing its head on my leg and foot, jumping up on me. I didn't even give it food. Kind of felt bad I didn't bring any kibble with me. Keep saying I'm going to do that, but yeah, I don't really feel like carrying kibble in my workout clothes. Especially when it's cold. So yeah, he seems to want to avoid the head here and wants his back. So I get nervous still with the tail. So he used to strike when I was petting his back, and somebody commented they think it was because he doesn't want his tail stroked, or I stayed on his back too long or something like that. So when he's facing away from me and arching his back, I'm always not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be petting because he's reacted badly to that in the past. Oh, okay. I think we're done, Scruffy. He didn't strike, or he didn't hit me, but he almost did. Okay, one more for the road. I think he wants food. I gave him extra kibble. You're a glutton, Scruffy. Should ship you to the park. There's plenty of squirrels there. Okay. I think I'm going to end this here. So I think maybe I'll give you a treat. You want a treat? I'll give you a couple treats, and then I think I'm going to go in. Or you want more pets? Okay, let's get you a treat. Yeah, see, yeah, for that. Okay, let's give you, I got 2 in the fingers here. Okay, I'll get you one more. Okay, one more. That'll be it for tonight. Okay, Scruffy, I think that's it. So I'm gonna leave. Okay, Scruffy, I guess so. I gotta dump your water. Oh, I'll let you drink first. I think it's actually warmer now than it was this morning. It's actually not as cold. The electric Shaw that I brought out yesterday. It's flashing red on the controller today. So I had to unplug the whole thing and start it over. Not sure what caused that flashing problem, but it wouldn't turn on. Okay, Scruffy, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.